Ah, Mr. Randall. I'm Dr. Edwards.
Where is she?
Oh, she's resting comfortably. Some dehydration and superficial cuts and bruises notwithstanding.
It looks like Outlander's Season 8 trailer is hinting at something pretty heartbreaking for Jamie and Claire. And honestly, fans are already bracing themselves. The teaser has stirred up a mix of excitement and worry because it doesn't just set up the final chapter of their time-traveling adventure, it also teases a tragic fate that could change everything. And that's not the only thing people are talking about. A bunch of fans are already drawing comparisons between Outlander and Game of Thrones' infamous final season, which still sparks debates years later. So the big question is, will Outlander avoid the same pitfalls, or are we heading for a similarly controversial ending? Let's break down where things stand and what Season 8 might be bringing. For over 7 seasons, Outlander has told the sweeping love story of Jamie Fraser, played by Sam Heughan, and Claire, played by Katrina Balfe. Their romance has survived wars, betrayals, and the not-so-small problem of time travel constantly trying to tear them apart. And through it all, fans have stuck by them because Jamie and Claire aren't just star-crossed lovers, they're soulmates who keep proving that love can survive just about anything. But now, with Season 8 confirmed to be the final chapter, we're all preparing to say goodbye to this couple who have defined the heart of the series. The show, of course, is based on Diana Gabaldon's beloved book series, and that connection has made it more than just another period drama. It's become a cultural phenomenon in its own right, pulling in viewers who had never read the books while also giving longtime readers a new way to experience the story. Season 8 is going to be a huge deal because fans want to see how Jamie and Claire's journey ends, especially since the trailer hints at war, heartbreak, and the possibility that Jamie may not survive what's coming. At San Diego Comic-Con, fans got their first real glimpse of what's ahead in the brand new Season 8 trailer. It opens with a nostalgic look back at the past 7 seasons, all the big time travel adventures, the sweeping battles, and the countless moments between Jamie and Claire that remind us why people fell in love with the series in the first place. But towards the end, the tone shifts. Jamie is seen reading a book from the future, one that predicts a looming war, and even suggests that he's destined to die in it. That's the kind of tease that sets fans on edge, because even though Outlander has always flirted with danger, the thought of Jamie's fate being sealed hits hard. The Comic-Con panel itself had plenty of emotional highs too. In between discussions of Outlander and the upcoming prequel series, Outlander Blood of My Blood, Raya Yarbrough performed the iconic theme song, The Skyboat Song, live on stage. There was even a sing-along with fans and bagpipers adding to the atmosphere, which gave the event a celebratory but bittersweet feeling. Even though we're saying goodbye to the main series, it was a reminder of just how much love there still is for this story and its characters. And let's be honest, Outlander has always been more than just a TV show. For a lot of fans, it's been an experience that pushed them to read the books, reread them, or even get introduced to the series through the adaptation. It's created a global fan base that's passionate, loyal, and not shy about sharing their thoughts online. The buzz at Comic-Con proves that after more than a decade, people still deeply care about these characters and the world Diana Gabaldon built. And although Outlander is ending, there's some comfort in knowing that Blood of My Blood is on its way, shifting the focus to Jamie's father Brian and giving fans a fresh angle on the Fraser family legacy. Now, here's where things get interesting. After 7 seasons and 11 years, the show has caught up with its source material. Gabaldon has written 9 books in her main saga so far, with a 10th, titled A Blessing for a Warrior Going Out, still in the works. But that final installment isn't published yet, so the showrunners faced a big decision: wait around for Gabaldon to finish, or forge ahead and create their own ending. They chose the latter, which means, for the first time, Outlander is moving into completely uncharted territory. Gabaldon has helped by sharing little pieces of her upcoming book with showrunner Matthew B. Roberts, so it's not like the show is going in blind, but she's also been clear that the ending of the show won't really mirror how her books are meant to conclude. And that's where the comparisons to Game of Thrones start creeping in. Remember how George R.R. Martin gave some hints to the HBO showrunners but they still ended up creating an ending that divided fans. That's the same risky spot Outlander is in now. The difference, though, is that Outlander has always stuck closer to its source material and has kept Gabaldon involved as a consultant, so there's more hope for a faithful, thoughtful wrap-up. To understand the worry, it helps to look back at what went wrong with Game of Thrones. It started out as this cultural juggernaut with brilliant storytelling, unforgettable characters, and the kind of high-stakes drama that had people glued to their screens. But by the time it reached its final season, the pacing was rushed, the character arcs felt compromised, and fans could tell that the ending wasn't fully fleshed out. The showrunners leaned too far away from the spirit of Martin's novels, and the result left a lot of people disappointed. Outlander, on the other hand, has always played things differently. From the start, it made an effort to remain true to Gabaldon's novels while still giving the TV version its own rhythm. Even with the prequel Blood of My Blood, the production is sticking closely to outlines Gabaldon created. That consistency is a big reason why fans still trust the show, even with the uncertainty of Season 8. The writers, cast, and crew have lived with these characters for so long that it feels like they know how to bring things home in a way that honors the heart of the story. That doesn't mean Season 8 has an easy road ahead. There's still a ton of ground to cover. Traditionally, each season lined up with one of Gabaldon's novels, but things got more complicated once the show fell behind. Season 6 was shortened to just 8 episodes, leaving Season 7 to handle the leftovers from Book 6, plus material from the next 2 novels. Now, with Season 8 being capped at 10 episodes, the writers are tasked with wrapping up both the penultimate novel and the entire television saga. That's a lot of storytelling to squeeze into fewer episodes than usual, and although it's not impossible, it's definitely a challenge. Gabaldon herself has admitted that the show will have to cherry-pick the best threads and fit them into a framework that makes sense for one season. That means some moments from the books may not make it to the screen, and some arcs will need to be trimmed or altered. It's a compromise, but given the circumstances, it's probably the best way forward. Still, Outlander has an advantage that Game of Thrones didn't fully lean on. It knows its ending is going to be emotional and fitting, even if it's different from the books. The producers have even filmed multiple endings to give themselves flexibility in editing, which is a smart move. It means they can test out different approaches and see which one delivers the most satisfying conclusion. Executive producer Meryl Davis has said that if she had her way, she'd adapt all 10 books, but since that isn't possible, she believes Season 8 will still give fans an ending that feels right. Gabaldon herself has given her stamp of approval, which is huge. She's not known for sugarcoating her opinions, so when she says she was not upset with the final season and thinks it was well done, that carries a lot of weight. It reassures fans that even though the show is stepping into unknown territory, it's doing so with care and respect for the story. Outlander's final season faces the challenge of avoiding the missteps of Game of Thrones, but the outlook seems positive. The creative team has learned from past adaptations, carefully planned the ending, and stayed focused on the series' emotional core, Jamie and Claire's enduring love. While the conclusion may be bittersweet or even divisive, it promises to respect the essence of the story. Whether Jamie survives or not, and whatever Claire's fate may be, fans can expect a heartfelt farewell shaped by a cast and crew dedicated to honoring the journey. Outlander is ending on its own terms. And that's that for today's video, folks. Thank you so much for watching our video today, and we will see you in the next one. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your family and with your friends, and subscribe to our channel to stay in the loop. And if you want, you can share your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below.